the bum and it sits low on the body.
The way that they do costume is it's so different to, first of all, everyday garments that we're sort of trained in, and second to, our understanding of clothing, I guess.
We kind of wanted to take daily wear or sort of the mundane because it does lend itself so beautifully to movement, because they're the things that we wear every day. They're on our body all the time, so you're almost not aware of them. We'd already developed this process that didn't require a sketch. It was more about working on our bodies with existing garments and then working into those relationships, which you can't ever really capture by drawing.
And so we came to her and we're like, this is sort of what we've been doing, but we're totally happy to change it or anything in relation to your vision. And Alice sort of saw it and she was like, no, this is perfect. I love it. This is exactly what I've been seeing.
We all spoke the same language. It was very
instantly.
It's my first piece, so I sort of started with a mood and then it kind of developed working with the dancers. They set me up some prototypes, so we just started to play with that, and that's how the dance developed, because we worked out what fabrics weren't strong, what fabrics were going to tear, what provided more resistance, what had more elasticity, what could stretch.
As she began choreographing, she developed this kind of vocabulary of movements that was an amalgamation of her approach and then our garment.
The fabrics dictated all the movement. Like, it created its own dance vocabulary. There were so many possibilities and so many new moves that could come from it.
Our work is both very concerned with gesture, and I think that comes back to this notion of dance and the moving bodies come together for this tiny little moment, and then being danced they fall away again and they're constantly in flux.
The tensions between the body and the cloth, it's kind of what I always come back to when I'm developing work, and that notion of the body and the garment making a kind of composition.
The costume represents the dancer's skin. I wanted it to be an extension of their bodies. All your beautiful bodies, the simpler the better. The more you take off, you're left with the true essence of, the art form of what you've got, their talent.